Hey everyone, it's Scott here. Now, it's interesting because everyone wants interest rates to come down. Everyone's asking, when will they come down? This goes for the big people in the economy, economists, banks, the everyday people out there, people who are renting, people who are wanting to buy property, people who have a mortgage now, they're all wanting rates to come down. So this is actually completely wrong for many people. You actually do not want rates to come down. Now, I'm going to make the argument in this video that the key time to buy a property is when rates are high or at their peak. Now, I want to go through with you and explain this to you because you see, when the rates actually do start coming down, and they will 100% come down, it's likely to be towards the end of this year or early next year, at the latest mid next year. Rates will need to come down because there's a lot of global uncertainty in global economic markets. And there's a lot of uncertainty for our local economy, and our local economy is pretty much flat, nearing recession. And if you take out the growth that we've had in government spending, we are absolutely going to be in recession. So the government spending is propping that up and boosting that up on a per capita basis. So when you divide the economy by all the people in the economy, that figure is dropping, which Australia is becoming less wealthy per person, okay? So interest rates will absolutely need to come down to stimulate economic activity, to ensure that we have at least 2 to 3% growth in the economy every single year, to keep unemployment where it needs to be, to keep everyone with a reasonable standard of living. So the reason why you don't want rates to come down right away now is because, well, renters, for example, want rates to come down because they feel, hey, if rates come down, I will be able to get a discount on my rent. Maybe landlords will drop the rent. No, landlords will not drop the rent. Landlords will only drop rents if there's more houses built and renters have more options, and renters are actually in the power position to be able to negotiate rents down because they have many options. So interest rates will not affect rents. The only thing that will affect rents is that if we build and construct more property. When the rates actually do start coming down, it's potentially because the economy is slowing. So there may be some other issues out there, but I think the main people that do benefit from rates coming down are people that hold mortgages, either people that own their own property, also people that have an investment property. People that have their home paid off, and you got to remember that 1/3 of all property in Australia is paid off with no mortgage on it. And we've got a lot of retired people right now who live off fixed interest through their super funds. They don't want rates to come down anyway because a lot of them live off the fixed interest on their cash sitting at the bank. Then you got people that want to get their first property or buy their next property, and you're thinking, well, when the rates come down, my borrowing capacity will improve, I'll be able to get into the market and I'll be able to afford the repayment. Well, the interesting thing is that as soon as these rates start coming down, prices on property are going to jump 50 to 100 grand. So you'll literally get priced out right at that moment. If you're a property investor, if you're looking to get your first property, or anyone looking to buy a property right now, believe it or not, and mark my word, write this down, calendar this date that you watch this video, now is the best time for you to be getting a property because there are not as many buyers out there, okay? Now, as soon as these rates start coming down, buyers are going to come out of the woodwork. People are going to have more money, more borrowing capacity, and they're going to go out there and they're going to splurge on property. A lot of people have been holding back the last 2 years from buying. All of those buyers are going to come out of the woodwork and attack the market and try and get in. So now is the right time. You've probably got 3 to 6 months to make your move.
As the last part to this is this: when the rates come down, this is going to make it cheaper and easier for builders and developers of new property to bring new property onto the market. So what that means is when the rates come down, and it won't happen in 1 or 2 years, but over the course of 3 to 5 years, once those rates start coming down, new supply will enter the market. So new supply on the market will eventually lead to prices flattening out, leveling out, okay? New supply on the market. Now, new supply on the market won't lower prices below where they are. That's because the intrinsic value of property, the wood, the concrete, the steel, the copper, the wiring, the cost of labor, the cost of construction workers, the cost of energy, that's continually going up over time. That never comes down. So the replacement cost of property never comes down. So property has a natural floor that it never goes below, which is the replacement cost of new property, okay? So it never really comes down, but it will flatten it out when that new supply comes on board, all right? So eventually, yes, low interest rates will in fact lead to a flattening out of the property market, lower growth and slower growth. However, this is not going to occur for at least 5 to 7 years.
For more videos like this, please click like and subscribe for more information around the property market. Thank you.